Hey guys, 5DSB here. This video is a video on double RKT. It's a good idea to understand 4D RKT on a 3 to the 4 before watching this video. It may be a bit tricky to understand if you don't know 4D RKT. Okay, so now we're going to talk about how to perform algorithms with double RKT, because it kind of alters a few things when you're doing algorithms with double RKT. It tends to double the amount of moves that you normally do with a generic algorithm that you can use. If that doesn't make sense, then I can explain it a bit better. So basically, we're going to look at one algorithm, and for example, let's say 6C. On 3x3, 6C is 4 moves. It's R, U, R prime, U prime. Okay, so that is your generic, 6C algorithm. Okay, so we know that 6C is R, U, R prime, U prime, and it's 4 moves long. So we're going to jump up to 4D. When we go to 4D, we have to, if we were to RKT this algorithm, that the 6C algorithm, RU, R prime, U prime, we have to do RKT with it. And apparently, since RU, R prime, U prime is 4 moves, then when you RKT it, normally on a 4D puzzle, it's 8 moves, because you're doing extra moves. You're doing the algorithm, but you have to do it in RKT. So that means, like I said earlier, using the right cell to twist the sides, you need to twist, and the inside cell to turn to the sides, you need a twist, which is going to be used by twisting the right cell. So when we look at a 6C on 4D, we can't just go R U R prime U prime, right? Because it doesn't really isolate this in a Rubik's cube. We have to RKT it like that. It keeps these outside ones fixed, and these inside ones, it just does a 6C in this inside Rubik's cube here. So, and when you're doing it in 4D, you have to like RKT, right? So if we need to do R, we need to go R, okay, but then we can't just do U, because if we do U, it's going to muck up this outside. So we have to, since we need to do a U move, we need to use the inside cell to turn it to the right side, and we use the right cell to twist it. So let's say it's RU, so we need to do a U move. So we need to do a clockwise move on the right cell to do the U move. And then, since we need to do R prime, our R, well, this R side's down here now because this is the U, right? So we need to bring the U back, then you bring the R back into the right so we can twist it. So R goes back into right. And then we need to do R prime. So we need to do that and do R prime. And then we need to do U prime. So we need to turn the U, use the inside cell to turn it to the right, and then do the prime move, which is on the right cell, which is the U prime. And now, since the right cell is down here, we need to turn it back into the right. So we do that, and that does our RKT6C, and that's 8 moves, because those moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that is 6C RKT. If you do 6C, the 6C algorithm with RKT, it doubles. So it's not 4 moves now, it's 8 moves. When we're going to 5D, it doubles again. So that means the little 6C algorithm that we started with in 3 dimensions is now 16 moves long. And the reason why that is because you need to RKT the 3 to the 4 in the middle of the 3 to the 5. And the reason why we have all those moves is because the way RKT works. So in order to understand how to do double RKT on the 3 to the 5 and doing this same sexy move on this inner 3 to the 4 tesseract on the 3 to the 5, then we need to understand what moves this algorithm does. So remember, we're RKT a 3 to the 4. And like I said earlier, we need to bring cells to the right, which is this one here. When we're doing normal RKT on 3 to the 4 with the sexy move, we're going R, and then we're doing a Z move in the middle here to bring, this U into the right to do the next move, because we're doing that Z move to bring the U into the right, and then we do the next move. When you're doing double RKT, you have to sort of break it up a bit more. So you need to go, when you do your R, like that, and to do your U, you need to actually bring, since you're RKTing this 3 to the 4 in the middle of this 3 to the 5, you need to bring, in order to do the Z move on this inner cell of this 3 to the 4 that's in the middle of this 3 to the 5, then you need to bring this cell to the right. So you need to go like that, and you need to bring the cell out to the right. Then once it's out to the right, you do a move on the right hypercell out here kind of thing to make it do a Z move on this cell here. And then once you've done that, you can now bring this cell, bring it back into the middle, like that. And you've just RKT'd that Z move. Then once you've done that, you can now do your U move, which is now on the right, which is on the right here. You can do your U move successfully like this, which is doing a R move like that, and it does your U move. And then if you were to do the next move, right, an R prime, that's the next, so R U R prime, so that's the third move. So we need to bring this inside, and we need to do a Z prime to bring the right back into the right to do the R prime. So we need to RKT that Z prime. So we bring it out to the right. We do a move on this right hypercell out here to make this do a Z prime, which is like that. And then we need to bring it back into the middle. And now once that's done, the right's here, we can do the R prime. We're doing just the R prime like that. And same thing if we were to do U prime, we'll do the exact same thing. We would RKT, since we need to do a Z move like that to bring it to the right. So we bring it out to the right, do the Z move on here by doing it out, just like doing a move with this right hypercell out here to do the Z move. And then we'll bring this right cell back into the middle, and then that you've RKT'd that Z move, and now you can do the U move, so the U prime move, to bring this to finish off the sexy algorithm like that. And then you would bring everything back. So just if you want to bring these greens back right like that, you would do a Z prime. So you need to RKT that Z prime that, so you need to bring it out to the right, do a hypercell movement out here to do a Z prime on this cell here, like that, and then you would bring this back into the middle. And that does your sexy algorithm, and that's the thing. But let's apply it to the 3 to the 5 so you understand a bit better. We'll go back to 5D Rubik's Cube. So how do we apply it on this? So we start off with the first move, which is R. So we do the R move, like that. Since we need to do a U move, the next move we need to bring the inside out to the right, and then we need to do a Z move on that cell. So we can do the Z move, bring it back in, and that'll be set up to do our U move. So the way we do that is, put your cursor on that, bring it out to the right, which is bringing the inside cell to the right, which is here, like that. You can see that's come out. Now you need to do your Z move for this cell, because remember that's your RKT in this 3 to the 4. You need to bring this inside cell to the right, and then you need to do your Z move. You need to actually RKT the Z move, because you can't directly do the Z move when it's in the middle. You need to bring it out to the right and then do the Z move on this cell here. So you need to put your mouse there, and these are your Z moves. So it's going to bring the cell around like that and do a Z. So it does that. You can see how it does a Z. Then once you've done the Z, you can bring this back into the middle like that. Now you can see everything's gone back to the middle. Now it's set up to do your U move, because now you've twisted this inside cell around in the Z rotation. You can now do your U move by going and turning it like this, and then that is your U move. So that's just done. That's 4 moves we've done so far to do this inside sexy move. So the next move is an R prime. So we need to go to the right side. So that means we need to do, like on 3 of the 4, we need to bring the inside cell and do a Z prime move to bring the right side from the bottom to the right side. So you would bring it out to the right like that, and then you need to do your Z prime move, because your right side's actually down here now. So you need to do your Z prime like this. You do your Z prime. Now that is gone to your right side for the cell. Now you can bring that cell back into the middle, and now you can do your R prime, because now you've twisted this middle cell back over, and now it's back to moving this down to do the R prime. So you would go like that and do the R prime like that, and now U prime, you need to, same thing, you need to bring the U cell to the right. That means you need to do a Z move to bring this down to the right. So you need to bring the inside cell out, do the Z move, and now once that's done, you can now bring this back into the middle. Now you've done your Z move, and that's now set up to do your U prime. So you just bring this, put your cursor on that, and then do U prime. So you do your U prime. Now you need to bring this blue back down. So you need to do a Z prime to bring this blue back to the bottom. So you need to bring it out, do the Z prime, and then bring this back in. And now we've essentially done a sexy move in this middle section of this. We've done it in the sexy move of this 3 to 4 that's in the middle of this 3 to 5. That there is double RKT, and you're sort of doing it. You're doing the algorithms. You're kind of all the moves that you do on 3 of the 4, you need to actually RKT them. You can't indirectly do a Z. You can't do a Z move in this inside cell. You need to bring the inside cell out to the right. And since you need to go to the U side, you need to do a Z move to bring the U side to the right. And they'll bring it to the right, and they'll be set up to do your next move kind of thing. And that's how it works. And if you count this move set, it is 16 moves long. So it's double of the moves that you do on 3 of the 4. So you can see this is the start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And that is double RKT. You've just done a sexy of this inner cell, 3 to the 3 cell of this inner 3 to the 4 that's in the middle of the 3 to the 5. So that's how you do double RKT. And that's how you do algorithms with double RKT.
Thanks you guys for watching my video on double RKT. Hopefully this video helped. If not, I'm always here to help. Come and message me in my Discord server. Link is in the description. So that is my video on double RKT. Stay tuned for more 5D content.